How you doing? So I posted a video on Neubrutalism where I created this poster and I talked about the history of Neubrutalism, the structure of it, and basically had like a quick tutorial on how to create some of these elements and this layout basically. And I had a couple of questions from people on Twitter, some people on someone on the commented on the video on YouTube and said, how do we create this mesh background? This one you're seeing right here, right? How do we create the mesh background? Okay, so I'm about to show you how to create different types of mesh backgrounds in Illustrator, right? So you can do it in Photoshop as well, but I just prefer Illustrator because of some of the features that are on there. Okay, so my Illustrator is open. The first thing I want to do is take the line tool and just drag down holding the shift key so that it's a perfectly straight line. Boom. Right, and you don't need to worry about the stroke weight just yet, right? Just make sure that you're able to see the line, right? So the next thing I want to do is bring it to this edge, then hold down the alt or option key. If you're using Mac, it's option. If you're using Windows, it's alt. So hold down the option or alt key and drag this to a reasonable distance and release it. You get it? If you don't get it, okay, don't forget about it. You can ask your questions. Okay, so from here you just click Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, 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 D. There you go. Now you're going to select everything, right? And then you go to your align panel and align it to the top or to the bottom or even to the middle, anyone you like, right? Just these three here, use anyone. So I'm just going to do align to the top, right? And then I'm going to do Control G to group everything, right? So that's done. Now I want to make sure that this entire thing is sitting within this way. It doesn't need to sit, to be honest, it doesn't need to sit in that space. The next thing I probably need to do is to duplicate this guy. So let me zoom out a little bit. Duplicate this guy, right? And then rotate. So hit transform and hit rotate, right? Me, I'm from the streets, I don't have time, so I used to hold down the shift key and just rotate it till it gets to where I need it to get to. This street behavior. Now I just select both of them, both the horizontal and vertical lines, gather everything together, center align, make sure it is aligned to the top and to the bottom, so it gives you the mesh. Again, let me expand my artboard so that you can see this thing properly, because we are not here to play. Oh yes, oh yes, we are here to have fun, but we are not here to play. That's a word. People should be writing my name in all those proverb things. When you say proverb 101, all those fine things you put on social media, like you say, oh, this person quoted, this person has said. So this is your mesh. I think we can zoom in just a little bit and see whether it is done well. It's doing like there are some small lines over here. So let me see what the issue is. Okay, so we're not able to resolve that. Let me redo it. MLB, Tori, my mesh is usually meshing. Oh, I think I know where the problem lies. I think I know. Let me go back. I think I know where the issue is, because I usually make sure that it's a perfect square. What I mean is this. So now that we have done these first lines here, if you zoom in, you see that this one is not aligned to this line. While if you go to the other end, you see that this guy is, oh, why are you so far away? You can see that this guy is aligned to this side. So we need to make both of them aligned to each other. To the artboard. We need to make sure that it is aligned to the artboard. So I'm just going to hold down the shift key, and no need to hold down the shift key, to be honest, because I just want it to stay on this end. want everything to stay on this end. Want everything to meet the edges of this perfect square we have drawn. I shall know that something was nagging at the back of my head. This is how I teach you, in case you don't know. We'll make mistake and we'll come back and fix it. That's how life is. Okay. So I want to just zoom in and make sure that I've got it right. So this is a perfect, I want it to be a perfect square. That's what we're trying to do. Okay. So it is touching like all the edges properly. Very good. I think we have that covered now. So the next thing is to duplicate this guy. This beautiful, handsome guy. Duplicate it. You can either right click, go to transform and rotate at 90 degree angle. So just say 90 and say okay. And then it gives you, this is it vertical line or being horizontal. You shall line that is lying down, the one that lie down and the one that is standing up. So gather everything together and align it to each other. Now let me now show you what I mean by that mistake that we made that is fixed now. Hold on, let me expand my something. They will not expand my something in Jesus' name. I'm so sorry. I'll post this video like that one lie. Okay, so let's zoom in and you can see that it is aligned and aligned. Here they see that mistake that we made before is fixed now. So we needed a perfect square to make it work. So this is our mesh. Now the reason why I like using Illustrator to create my mesh is if by any chance I realize this mesh that I'm using, let me transfer to Photoshop so you can see what I mean. Let's say I brought it to Photoshop like this. Listen, where is it? Okay, come in as smart object. Always come in as smart object. And we have this mesh and I'm like, this line weight is too thin. I want it to be a little bit chubbier than that. I want it to be fatter. I want it to look like me. I can now select the entire thing and just go up here and increase the weight. So if you want it to be bigger than my head, you can make it this way if you want, but usually so that it doesn't become distracting against the background, I usually like to use like 1 or 2 points, right? So let's use 2. So once you're done, you save and then you come here and you see that it's thicker. All right, so this is one way of doing like the normal mesh background. Let me take out these other guys so that we can see other types of mesh background. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this color overlaid with white and make the background black, just so you can see. Now only me while I see the light beams and rise, so I will never leave your side. So I'm making it gray instead of white so that it kind of doesn't look too intense to the eyes. So this is one way of doing it. Let me duplicate the artboard and show you another one. Now if you want to do the one that makes it look like you are entering a room, right, you just take this guy and you reduce it. Go on, reduce it. Yeah, reduce it. Very good. So then you duplicate that guy, and exactly how it is, don't do too much. Just do Control T or Command T if you're using a MacBook, and right click and say Niggy. So we need to convert it to a smart object first before we do all these things. God, so I don't like this. Okay, so convert it to smart object. Sorry, convert it to smart object. Control T, reduce it. Yeah. What's your problem? What's the flavor of your problem? Okay. Alright, so we have this guy. So we'll duplicate and then we'll Control T, right click and say perspective. See, perspective has come out now because we made it into a smart object. Does this mean that it's no more editable in Adobe Illustrator? No. What this basically means is that you can always double click in here. It takes you to the original file, then you double click here and it takes you back to Illustrator. You see how that works? Very good. I like that. You're smart. Too much. Right click, say perspective, and pull up. Pull where? Up. So now that you have done that, just say enter and then drag this guy over to the end. Now if you wanna do the other sides, all you just need to do is duplicate this particular one and it's going to fit in any of the three sides. You know why? Because we made it a perfect square when we were creating it. So we'll duplicate this guy, Ctrl T, flip horizontally and drag that mega. The mesh is a mega. Drag it over to this side. Hey, do it. I know you're angry, but do it. So that's how you do it. Oof, look at how nice it is. So we duplicate it again, Ctrl T, want to do the top, and we say is it rotate now? Let's do rotate. Oof, nice. Okay, so we might be having issues with this one because it's going to stay here. It's going to align to this guy, but we still have like spaces left over here. So what we can do is Ctrl T, that one at the top, and hit perspective and just continue to pull. We can use we can use the scale. Sorry, I cancelled that one before. So pull, you can right click and use scale, hold down shift key and bring this down to the edge of the page, and then go back again to perspective and pull so that it aligns with that other guy. So let's say this is what we have. It's so it looks like you are stepping into the room, but we need to put the floor. So duplicate that one at the top, Command T, flip vertically. This is what I don't like, but essentially this is what you have. Hold on, I want to check something. Okay, so this is cool. Yeah, this is perfect. Alright, so now it looks like you're stepping into a room. We talked about Neubrutalism being a thing around perspective, right? So if you can look at it as going down into something, this thing like this now, like you're going down the elevator shaft, right? Or you are coming, you are entering into a room. So it could either signify down, it could signify up, or it could signify entering into a space, right? So yeah, so this is one way of doing it. Another type of mesh that you can do. Personally, there's another one I really like, which is like I usually like to like cut off the what are they calling that in the sky, right? So remove the sky and remove this side is fine so that it looks like it's falling off. Like if you stand at the edge, you can jump off. I don't know why, but I really like this type of mesh, right? Another kind of way we can do it is to take this guy out, take this side and the front and enlarge it exactly like that. So you can go this way. So it looks like bam. Sure you get, it looks like the corner of a room. So another way, sorry, I'm going to come and talk about this later, but let's look for mesh. So there are other kinds of mesh that you can create. Mesh, not top, mesh design. You're probably going to give me mesh gradients now. Should I say graphic design? Okay, let's say wire mesh. Let's say wire mesh. If you not say wire mesh, you say wire frame mesh. Assuming you know book missing, you know that that's not what I'm looking for. Sure. Sorry. I'm just trying to get one picture that has what I need, and then Pinterest will do the rest for me. This is a good one, but it can be very distracting. Let me remove this so you can see it. It's very good, but it's distracting. We want something that is simple, that will not exactly, I love this, that will not take too much attention away from the elements on the page. That's what we want. We want something that will not take too much attention away from the elements on the page. It's going to be mesh, it's going to have its own presence, but it won't take attention away from other elements. I really like this. So that's one way. Is another one. Is another one. This is a really cool one as well. It's not like the normal style, but it's really cool. Look at this. It looks like you're sinking into something. Oof. I love it. Look at like really sweet stuff here. So these are types of mesh that you can use. I'm sure you can see other ones underneath as well. You've seen this one before. This one is giving disco. It's giving disco vibe. So anyway, these are meshes and ways you can create them. Yeah. So I also wanted to review the design that guy shared. I don't know whether you saw it. I just showed it now. I would like to review this design on this video. This is a very lovely attempt. I really like the use of color. Basically, I like the perspective thing that we are going for. It's like really good. I love it. And this is a very good and classy example of that perspective thing I'm talking about with the mesh. So this building now that we added to this mesh has now kind of cemented that the thing is going up as if the mesh is covering the sky. She gets. So we can definitely do this thing. And now I think maybe this person used this image, the image of this office building, as some sort of filler, like to just fill up the space, right? Because usually I say draw inspiration from office buildings, not use office buildings in your design. That's not what I mean at all, right? And I'll quickly give you an example. So Kanipe, let's use this our mesh that we created. So gather this together, group it. Do I have any color palette I can use here? Okay, let me use this color palette then. Okay, so the background, make it this pink. Let's do the way that guy did it. Let's make the mesh yellow, the background yellow. Like I mentioned in that last video, if you have not seen it, please go watch it. Take this same yellow, but give me a shade of it. If you watch the last video on Neubrutalism, you understand why we are doing it that way. So we have this now. If you want to use that office building aesthetic, yeah, what you can create is you can create let me use my pen tool. You can create something that looks like it is coming off of let's make it pink just so we can see contrast. So we have that. We are still coming with the stroke. So we have that. We have let's say we have, are we able to see the side of the building from here? If we are able to see the side of the building, that means it will go something like this. say shape. You can make it black if you want, then put it at the back of the pink. You see? So now that we have done that, I think I want to move this guy a little, like move it like this. Exactly. So let's say that's what we are doing. And let's say we do, okay, hold on, I want to make sure that this top is looking like something that really is really going up. Is it better? I think I should leave it the way it was before. Okay, I think this is cool. So we have that. We can also do, in fact, you know what, let me use this guy's building as a guide. Let me follow my own advice and use this guy. You will just click on, where is my pen tool? Okay, so we'll click on this guy, go here, here, here. You don't need to worry about the colors for now. Let's just draw the shape, then we can mess around with the colors later. So we can do from here to here to here. I see shape. Then from that other one we did to here to here. Okay, I think that's, you can always adjust it later, take it all out, then we'll go another one. And shape it. Then you go another one following that exact same line and go like this. So later we can decide the direction of light, and I'll explain what that means. Like this, like this, like this, like this. It's fine. Shape it. Then like this, like this, like this, like this. I think this is okay. Shape it. Then lastly, we can do this guy this way. If you ain't got no money, take a broke ass home. Anyway. Okay, so let me keep this one so you can guide me on what to click, 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 click. I'm just going to just sum this up because of time. I don't like tutorials that are like super long. Okay, so now that we have done that, I think we can take this entire background out and we can use our color palettes. Hold on, I have an actual color palette here. We can take our color palettes and begin to fill it in. Begin to fill those colors in. Now we are going to decide on direction of light. What direction of light means is where the light is coming from, how it is reflecting on the buildings, and which part of it will be the shadow and which part will be lighted. Let me show you what I mean. So if you say this part is the light part, right? So you can make it pink, or let's say it's the dark part. I don't know, anyone. Let's say it's the dark part, right? And let's say this place is the light part. Then there's this guy that's supposed to be in front, and then we're going to make this guy like a let's use another color, and that will be the dark part. I'm just saying. Then we have these guys. Let's say this is the dark side and this is the light side. I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then we have this one. I'm going to make this place the dark side. I'll probably make adjustments to all these things later. Let's use another color so that it contrasts. Okay, then lastly we have, okay, I think we can keep that side as like a, it's fine, I like it. Then lastly, don't you have anything here? No? Oh, okay, we don't. All right, so this is, basically what we have going on, and it is supposed to be like entering up. If you look at how the perspective looks, it's just like it's going up into the sky. So now we have already done Neubrutalism design before, so let's just use that one. Let's just use that one. I want to see where I kept it. Okay, there you go. So give me the text. I want to do it the way that guy did it, so that you can see, just how you should place it. So you can put it this way, right? Like you have a chance to do. Oh, I cut off the wrong thing. It's convert it to no, first of all, let's just look at that. I can see what I'm doing properly. Thought if I want to move it individually, yeah. Okay, so this is what we're going with. We're going to have to move this guy down here so that it kind of balances out like this, and then move this. So this is what we have going on. Right, now it looks like it's like truly going up. Now if this was a Neubrutalism class, the next thing I will do is probably post the time and date here or something. Right, let's increase the entire thing. Let's increase it to fill up that space. If I turn it this way, will it be good? I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, maybe come down here a little bit. Then I want to duplicate this guy. Then flip it horizontally. Let it come and stay here. Oh no. What have you done to me? Your love has set me free. Oh Lord, my God, look what you've done to me. So flip horizontally, pull, pull, and then it can come like maybe like this way. Just something that balances things out. Now I don't like this guy anymore. But now I don't like it anymore, just the way it's sitting. Let me adjust this guy, see whether it helps. Okay, that helps. So if you could be smaller, that would be awesome. Oh no. Okay, if you could be smaller, almost like almost begging that guy to allow him to sit down. I like that. Then this guy, I want you to be bigger. Can you do that for me? 21. Can you do that for me? Can you do the thing down for me? 21. So I'm going to redo the shadow. Oh no, hold on. I need to actually make sure that this is arranged right before I do the shadowing. So you see how I use one person's design as a guide, but now I'm now creating my own reality. That's what design should be. Don't copy anybody verbatim. Okay. You go, I will not down. So shape, convert it to black and send it to the back. Ooh, look at rhymes. Convert it to the back. Yeah. This is like an enter studio. Anyway, so there you go. That's done. This is done. Let me see whether I can freaking fix this. Put it. Shape it. Very good. There you go. So now I can do stroke, black stroke. Reduce it to 6 or 8, anyone. Right. So this was at the back anyway. Bring it here. Give it its own stroke. Oh no, I don't think this is sitting well. Okay, so this is better. You won't go. Collect your stroke. Yeah. Give it to your brother. Yeah. So let me now make sure it's sitting well. Very good. You too collect stroke. You collect or you know collect? Collect. Give small to your brother. Yes. Yeah. Adjust yourself. Very good. So smart. Oh, okay. Remember this big guy? Oh, it's coffee season. All the girls be leaving to get a big boy. I need a big boy. I need a big boy. Okay, so I'm going to move the black instead of the thing because I don't want to mess with it. Okay, so we have something like really cool like this. So you can put your date and time. In fact, if you can do the we can do that right now if you wanna. You can get it. Oh, it's a matter of time. Anyway, so this is how you basically do it. Sure, I'm going to complete the other info, like add some other stuff to it, and then show you on social media what the finished copy looks like. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for watching this video to the end. I do not love you, but I love you small. Take care and see you in the next video because I know you're going to watch it. Anyway, subscribe to my channel and have a fantastic life. Goodbye.